All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is Jay again, and it is September here in Phoenix, Arizona, September 5th, and man, has it been a rough year. It's been hot, guys. It has been hot, 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 hot to a level we haven't really seen here before. It's been like 100 days of over 110 or something stupid like that. I don't know. I kind of lost track after the first 50 days of that. And so it's been a really rough year. So a lot of plants have gotten torched this year. It's been a rough year for, colder weather fruits like, loquats, apple trees, things like that. They've kind of taken a hit this year. But the tropicals, of course, they love that heat. So you kind of need that heat to ripen the fruit and to get it growing. And even though the sun cooks them, at the same time you do need sunlight in order to produce fruit on these trees. So it's a few months later after the first video I did on this banana plant and planting bananas in Phoenix, Arizona, and these guys they've made it through. Like, I am going to harvest these today because I am kind of tired of picking at them one at a time. Now, what I've been doing with these is, if anybody's came over this weekend, this Labor Day weekend, to the nursery, is I've been giving them taste tests of this banana, more or less, so that I can kind of turn them on and get them interested in growing bananas, or at least growing something. Actually, a few people that came over didn't even know they were interested in bananas until I brought them back here and I showed them this cluster here, and we had some bananas because, like I said, we've been kind of picking off this other side here, this the south side here where the sun gets exposed. That side, of course, has ripened up faster than this side over here, but like I said, I think I'm going to harvest this whole cluster, take this inside, and kind of let these ripen up. But man, these have been absolutely superior bananas, and you could see by looking at them, they're just beautiful. Like, the skin on these things, I mean, talk about tropical. And what's cool about this is, not only do I have the one stalk there, but over on the neighbor's side, you can see that there's another big cluster coming on there. Looky, looky. Isn't that pretty? See, I'm a sweet neighbor. I provide bananas. They put this barbed wire fence up. I didn't, so yeah, I give them something good and they give me something nasty. Anyway, this cluster is safe, at least, behind the barbed wire fencing. But man, look at the stalk on this thing. Like, that thing is meaty. I mean, that thing, I don't know what this weighs, and actually, in all fairness, I probably should have cut these and weighed these before I started picking them, but I would imagine this thing's pretty heavy. I did have to support it, so let me talk about that real quick, so you can kind of see as this goes up and over. Here's the banana plant. Here's the sling for it. You see I've got this sling attached to this metal rod supporting the banana plant, because yeah, I'm pretty sure the thing would have gone over without support. Now this one's a little bit straighter, and it's also in here with this kind of tucked in with the other pups, so this one looks like he's pretty stable. And then of course I've got a whole bunch of other pups growing from the bottom here. You can see there's like a little forest there of these pups as they kind of generate and come up and produce their bananas. You're gonna cut that plant down. So that's the end of this plant. And then these plants will kind of take its place now that they've got the room, because the main banana plant's out of the way. And then of course that one back there by the fence, that one's gonna go here soon too. So there'll be more room in here for these guys to stretch out now and get bigger. But they look pretty good, especially being here in September and having those horrible summer days, which we're not done with yet. So man, these guys look pretty good, pretty healthy, pretty green, still growing. So yeah, you see I've got these in the afternoon shade, where it's 2 o'clock-ish. I'm in the afternoon shade. The bodies of all these plants are in the shade, so they're not gonna burn. So I can tell you for a fact, if you have a banana plant and you've got the sun, you've got it green on one side and you've got it like yellow on the other side with a brown spot in the middle, that's from sunburn. The sunburn got right in there and it cooked that side. Now, if you don't protect that tree, what happens is that damage ends up traveling inside the tree and it ends up killing the banana plant, and that's how a lot of banana plants here dies. They get that sunburn. They also get frozen from the winter. You can freeze a banana plant, of course, to the ground, but it comes back from the corm, hopefully, if you've got a large enough banana established. If it's a little one, it's probably toast. Let's see what's another problem with these. Overwatering. So I've never had one where I've overwatered it, including the ones that sit in the front. They sit like in the gray water 24 hours a day, every day of the week, and they look absolutely beautiful. But there's also drainage, so they're getting constantly soaked and constantly drained, soaked, drained, soaked, drained. So there's air coming in, it's not stagnant. So it comes down to drainage. Like, they love water. Like, give them tons of water and they'll grow quicker and you'll get bananas quicker. But if you've got them in clay soil and you haven't fixed the soil so that the roots can grow through it and the plant's going to grow bigger, well, then it's just going to stifle the growth of the plant. Basically, these are heavy feeders. They like nice, loose draining soil so that they can kind of travel their little rhizomes through the soil. They want this all nice and loose. So you see I can just dig for miles in this. Well, their roots can too, right? So yeah, these guys look pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this down, and actually I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna pick a couple here, give it a little taste tester. And let me tell you another very important thing too, if you want to keep bananas and not burn this group up, this beautiful group of bananas up, is you want to leave the flag leaf. You want to leave, you can kind of see it's over here on this side. The flag leaf is kind of there to protect the cluster from the majority of the sun. Now, the flower itself also has these little like purple like shields. They kind of, let's see, got one right here. So these grow off of the banana flower, and I already picked these off just so we could get a good video here, but these grow in between all the banana between all the banana clusters, like so. So they shield and protect this from the sun and from the birds. So you want to leave all this on until you're pretty much ready to pick these things, which then you can clean up that cluster. Wow, that's beautiful, of bananas. Look at that, and take that inside. So come over here, and how do you know when they're ready? Well, they're going to be soft. It's not like the store, guys. It's not going to be these hard green bananas that you're used to. Like, these are dessert bananas. Like, these taste nothing like that fibrous, horrible thing that you get at the store that they call a banana, which are also being kind of wiped out. So you need to think about maybe growing your own bananas anyway. So what do you look for? Well, they're going to turn yellow, of course, like these are, and then they're going to get some slight black marks on them. And then when they're like this, you know that they're pretty much ready to pick and eat. I mean, you can pick them when they're a little bit greener, like this one up here. This one's soft. I mean, I could pick this one too. But as far as like letting go, like these couple right here will probably let go fairly easily. Watch, I say that and then they won't. Whoop, bloop. See, he just pulled right off, right? So this one is absolutely raring to go. Kind of peel this. So yeah, you can see there's a few that are ready there. And in fact, the whole thing will be ready here in just a few days. And what I'll do with this is I will eat all that I can. I will stuff my face with these. I will give these to customers if they come by, because I do want people to try these. I give them to family, and then if there's any left, which there generally is not, because I'm telling you guys, these taste like ice cream. Like, I've got the ice cream bananas too, and these are better. These are better than those. Those just so happen to get a cool name, and so they sell a lot quicker. But it's not the best banana for Arizona. Is not that ice cream banana. It's not a very good cultivar for Arizona. It's too tall, and they burn. And if you guys find it hard enough to protect a plant this short, this is about 6 to 8 feet, then you're definitely going to find a hard time protecting the larger bananas. So those are for like planting near taller houses. If you got 2-story houses and you want to put some bananas in that are taller, to kind of cover up and reach that second window, if you want to pick bananas out of your second window, then I guess go for the tall ones. But as far as the most productive and the best looking and the easiest to grow, it would be the dwarfs. Any of the dwarf bananas, and you get plenty of fruit off of these guys. Plenty of fruit, and absolutely beautiful. See if it'll focus. Probably not. Maybe get some. There we go. Just beautiful, just juicy, creamy. There is nothing like that, guys. That is coconut, pineapple, mango. Like, that's what this is. It's almost like the banana flavor is artificial. Like, somehow they created that in the store-bought banana, because, man, oh my gosh. And absolutely creamy. Like, this is not going to pick up on the texture. But normally, if you had a banana that was creamy like that from the store, it'd be almost bad. But this is just, that is melt in your mouth. Absolute candy. In fact, you can't eat more than one. It's like Sugar Rush. Whew. I got a little Sugar Rush just from that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kill this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. It just gets better and better. Phoenix, Arizona, guys. Growing your own bananas. Harvesting your own bananas. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to cut this down. I am going to take this inside and try to get a rough weight on it, minus the missing half bananas. Man, there's some just beautiful ones on there. Really tight clusters. There's a lot of bananas. It's a lot of bananas. All right, guys. Grow your own. Yes, it's hot, but hey, I'm out here, and actually it's pretty cool where I'm standing here with the banana plants. In fact, let me spin around here and kind of show you. It's not that bad of a disaster. Everything's actually pretty green. Looks pretty good. I mean, look at those mango leaves. Those are longer than my arm. All right, guys. Please, if you don't grow bananas, grow something. Don't depend on everyone else to grow your stuff. You got this. You got this. It's worth it. You'll feel really good once you start picking and eating your own food and fruit. All right, guys, signing out. Thank you for watching.